Today we're going to get the Tempered Sword far earlier than intended in A Link to the Past. In order to do this, we need to be able to access Death Mountain. Once we obtain the magic mirror, we're going to start heading towards the top of the mountain. We're going to go into the Dark World and then make our way back down the mountain, heading towards this bridge. Once here, we need to position Link as close to the wall as we can and pull out the magic mirror. Go back to the Light World, and we need to nudge Link just a pixel to the right in order to do this glitch. A good reference for this is Link's shadow. If the shadow is poking out just a little bit onto the bridge, we've gone too far. Once that's all set up, we're just gonna wait for the portal to send us back to the Dark World. Once we're back in the Light World, without moving, we're gonna go back to the Light World. And once we're allowed to move again, we're gonna step out of the portal onto the bridge. Once we stop flashing, we're gonna walk back into the portal, and now we're gonna be on the edge of this cliff. Holding right will now be able to jump into this ravine. Fortunately, we're able to walk in this area, so that's really cool. Now what we need to do is maneuver Link to this part of the screen right here. If we go too far to the right, we'll just get stuck. But if we go this way, we'll be able to access more areas of the Dark World. Now, because we're a bunny, we are defenseless and we'll have to be careful navigating past all these enemies. But what we want to do is make our way to the Village of Outcasts. Go all the way down until you see these rocks. You see that frog guy over there? We need to go talk to him. But we're unable to lift these rocks, even if we weren't a bunny. But of course, there's a way. This part is going to require a lot of patience, but basically what we need to do is we need to use the magic mirror on the exact frame we jump off this cliff. Depending on the direction we're jumping in, we'll nudge 1 pixel in that direction when we go back to the Light World. So as ridiculous as this might sound, we need to perform 5 frame-perfect mirror jumps to the left, because we want the portal to show up on this ladder. Luckily for me, I was playing this on the Nintendo Switch, so I had the ability to rewind and make save states. So I'm going to count my blessings on this one. Once we're in a spot where we can move on this ladder, we're going to step out of the portal from the top, wait for Link to stop flashing, and then walk back in from the top. If there was ever a time to make a save state, it would be now. Once back in the Dark World, we're going to do 1 final mirror jump to the left. In the Light World, we're not going to move. We're just going to let the portal take us back to the Dark World. Back in the Dark World, we're going to move up and we should be able to talk to this frog now. He'll start following us wherever we go. What we want to do now is head towards the blacksmith house. The blacksmith will offer to temper our sword when we talk to him. He'll take our sword, and then what we want to do is head outside, back to Kakariko Village, and then immediately back to the house. We'll talk to the blacksmith and he'll give us the tempered sword. Now that Moldorm fight is going to be so much easier.